What up, guys? Your boy here once again, Classyforex speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify, decomplicate. If you just joined in, a very good morning to you all. You are all welcome back again to my live session. It's been quite a long time since I came on live. You guys know how it is. Work every day. So I'm kind of busy each and every day. But I'm doing as much as possible to be here on live session almost each and every day, okay? Almost each and every day. But it's always not possible, but I'll do my best. Okay? All right, so let's start and do some technical analysis very quick. Start dropping your pairs for me in the comment section, and let me get to work. So I'm going to take my time and then analyze all the pairs that you're going to drop in the comment section for me. All right, so a very good morning to you all. If you just joined my live session, a very good morning to you all. Don't forget to also subscribe to your channel if you haven't. Okay, subscribe to your channel if you haven't. And let's do something. Subscribe to your channel if you haven't. Good morning, Aditoye. How are you doing, my bro? How are you doing, my bro? I see you, my bro. All right. So I'm seeing the first pair as DXY. Let's go to DXY and Gold. Okay. Gold has really given me some crazy movement. When I wake up this morning, I saw some crazy movement on Gold. We will look at it. We also talk about it as well. All right. So let's first deal with the DXY by who? What's the name? Let's check the name out. Okay. So DXY by Katamba. Okay. Katamba Asidoku. All right. Let's get to work. All right, so DXY, we are going to begin the analysis on the higher time frame as usual. So let's take it all the way to a 3 months time frame and then begin the analysis on DXY. Like I said, I'm going to take my time to explain so you guys can understand what my bias on each pair is. All right, so this is DXY on the 3 months time frame. Let's put meaning into it very quick. So on a 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone of DXY. And if you look closely at a 3 months time, what you're going to realize is that price have seen strong level of sell pressure from the 3 months resistance level here, moving continuously to the downside. So from the 3 months time, we can clearly see that what it is a seller's market. Sellers are in control. They are pushing the market all the way down, as it is very obvious and evident over here on the 3 months. So once we understand now the 3 months time frame, price will be coming all the way to the downside. What do we do then? We look for entries into that direction because that's the overall direction that we are getting from the higher time frame. All right, let me take you quickly to the monthly time so that we can also know exactly what is happening around here on the monthly, and as to how price will be dropping to the downside on DXY. So DXY, taking it again to a monthly time frame for more understanding. All right, so this is DXY also on the monthly time frame. We have the monthly upper zone and then the monthly lower zone over here. On the monthly time frame, we can also see very well that price has been able to break what below the strong monthly support level to the downside with a push. So on the monthly, we are seeing what a breakout below the monthly what support level. So where is this breakout going to end? This push or this breakout is coming all the way down here to possibly create what a lower low before a lower high, and then they move again to the downside, or price will just continuously drop all the way to the downside. Whichever way that price will move, we do not care about that. But what we care about now is the movement to the downside on the next what monthly support level. All right, let me take you quickly again to the weekly time so that we can also understand what the weekly is doing below the monthly what support level over here. All right, so let's take you quickly to a weekly time frame and have more details of this analysis. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it and I'll analyze for you as well. All right, so this is what DXY on the weekly time. Now DXY on the weekly time frame, let's also put meaning into it. On the weekly, we have our weekly mid-range. We can clearly see on the weekly that price was moving in a downtrend, supporting the analysis that we have done from the 3 months and the 1 month. So here we can see a push to the downside, which is what lower low. This is also lower high, and the price has moved all the way to the downside. So over here on the weekly time frame, I'm expecting continuational move to break below the what? The weekly support to give me a new lower low, which will make contact with the monthly support level. So DXY on the weekly time frame, I'm expecting what? A breakout or a break below the weekly support to reach the next monthly support level below. So how am I going to pick my entry after I've been able to detect all of this? Let me take you quickly again to a daily time frame where I can add another meaning to this analysis as well. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of DXY. And if you look at DXY on daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. Price has also been able to break below the daily mid-range zone and is also in a downtrend on the daily. So if you look at the daily time frame, this was where price broke structure to become what, a downtrend on the daily, giving us first of all a lower low, then a lower high, a new lower low again, another lower high. Where do we go next? We move continuously to the downside on DXY. So DXY, the daily, is also giving us the assurance that we are indeed moving all the way to the downside. So let's find potential sells all the way to the downside on DXY as we go to the forward time frame. So DXY onto the forward time frame for our entry. All right, so this is the forward time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the forward time frame, let's put meaning into it as well. We have the 4H mid-range zone over here. Now on the forward time frame, price was initially in an uptrend, but it has now become a downtrend, also supporting the overall direction of the market. Where is the downtrend? So if you look closely at DXY on the forward time frame, price managed to break below the higher low or the support level here on the forward time frame with a push all the way down, giving us a downtrend. So after a push, what do you expect? We expect to see lower high before continuation push all the way to a downside. So DXY, I'll be expecting price to give me a retest on the forward time frame. Look at this. So we need what? A retest. And after retest, we'll be expecting one more sell pressure to push in and sell the market to the monthly support level that we have already talked about. So DXY, this is my full and complete analysis on this pair. All right, this is my full and complete analysis. I believe you guys have understood the analysis that I've done over here. Okay, today I'm taking my time. I won't be moving very fast, just slow, so you guys can what understand whatever we are going to do over here. All right, so this is our DXY setup. All right, let's move to the next pair on our list. All right, I'm seeing gold as our next pair. Let's go all the way to gold. Now, gold, I'm going to begin the analysis on the weekly time frame. So gold, let's take it all the way to the weekly time frame and then begin our analysis from there. Hold on. Let's take it all the way to weekly. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it and I'll analyze for you as usual. I will see it and I will analyze for you as usual. All right. So this is what the weekly time frame of gold. Now, gold on the weekly time frame. Let's take our time and then understand what exactly is going on over here on the weekly. So on the weekly, we have the weekly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. On the weekly, price is what in an uptrend, but let's look at how price moving to the upside. Is there going to be what a reversal on gold on the weekly? Let's find out. So if you look at the weekly time frame, what has price done over here? Price is creating what? Higher highs and higher lows. So we saw our first push here, higher high, higher low. It went all the way up here, creating what? A new higher high, then another higher low. But this continuation move of the weekly has failed to make contact with the previous what? Resistance level over here. So you can clearly see that what? Price was initially going all the way to make contact, but in the process, it has seen sell pressure and is dropping all the way to a downside. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a second. I'm coming. Hold on. Just a second. Let me check out something. Just a second. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue with the analysis on gold. All right. So gold analysis. What is happening on the weekly? Let's continue. So over here, we can calculate the price has failed to make contact with the previous what resistance level here and is seeing sell pressure all the way down. But let's look at something over here on gold. This is just what a small sell pressure here on the weekly. But the question is, will this sell pressure able, if you look at the sell pressure very well, will it be able to reverse the market all the way down? Or are we still going to see buy pressure coming later on and move the market to the upside? Let's find out as we take you through what the daily times. So on the daily, we really want to understand what exactly is going on over here so that we will know whether price will be able to continue going up or it is going to reverse all the way down. So let's go to daily and find out very quick. All right, so on to the daily time frame of gold. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section for me. I'll see it and I'll analyze for you. All right, so this is gold on the daily time frame. We are going to take our time and also talk about the daily as usual. Now, this is the daily. On the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Right, but if you look at the daily very well, we can calculate the what price was also in an uptrend on the daily, but it is now becoming a downtrend. Why? Look at this. Price managed to break what above this what resistance level or equal high of the daily, giving us what a new higher high. Now after a new higher low here for price to continue going all the way up to move in the perfect structure that we are seeing over here. So if you look at gold on the daily, this was just what a very nice movement. higher high, higher low. You can clearly see it over here. So we're expecting more buy pressure from this support level to move price continuously to the upside. But price has given us what? The sign that it's not going to go up. Okay, it has other plans. So buyers or sellers has been able to break below this what resistance level of the daily to the downside. Now, once we are below over here, it means that what sellers are in control. So gold, according to the time frame, we are noticing that price won't be able to move to the upside, but it is now forming what? A downtrend on the daily. So what are we going to do? We are going to be looking for selling opportunities below here to sell. So gold, currently, I'm looking for selling opportunities. But once I'm looking for selling opportunities, I'm going to be very, very vigilant with the sales because I know that what price can move up anytime because of what? The overall higher time frame movement to the upside. All right, let me take you quickly to a weekly time in the 4-hour time frame and then continue with the analysis. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section for me. I'll see it and I'll analyze for you. All right, so this is what gold on the 4-hour time frame. Let me add a 4-hour level so that we can understand what we are doing over here very well. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame on gold. Let's put meaning into it. So if you look at the 4-hour time frame on gold over here, this was where we were expecting what buy pressure yesterday all the way to the upside, but that did not happen. Sellers have been able to break below, giving us what? A lower low. So this area is going to be called what? Lower low. After lower low, we are expecting what? Lower high before sell pressure coming again to the downside. So gold, I'm looking for selling opportunities now. All right, I won't lie. I'm looking for selling opportunities at this what very instant. So here, I'm expecting what price to give me what lower high. Then after lower high, I'm looking for more opportunities to sell all the way down to the next daily support level. So gold, this is also going to be my full and complete technical analysis. All right, I no longer I can clearly see that what price no longer going up. There's what dropping now. So I'm looking for more selling opportunities to the downside. All right. So that is it also for gold. Let's go to the next pair very quick. Let's go to the next pair very quick. Guys, keep dropping your pairs. Okay, I'm seeing US oil by Shavani. Shavani is saying US oil. Keep dropping your pairs. I'll see it. I'll analyze. Keep dropping them. Keep dropping them. Don't be shy. Keep dropping your pairs. Okay, we are all learning over here. We are all learning. Keep dropping your pairs. So this is US oil. Let's take it to a 3-month time frame. Get to understand where price is going and how we can also make profit out of it as well. So this is the 3-month time frame of US oil. Now US oil, I've been tracking it a lot. Okay, I've been tracking it a lot, but I seem not to get any entry. But let's talk about today US oil analysis and see if there's going to be an opportunity. All right. So this is US oil on the 3-month time frame. We have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Price has been able to break below the middle zone of US oil. Now, immediately price breaks below, who is in control? It is what? It is sellers that are in control of the market. But currently, what I can see over here on a 3-month time frame is a lot of buy pressure, which is from this what? And all the way up here. So this wick over here is as a result of what? Buy pressure. So what is buyers doing over here when sellers have been able to break below? We know that it is a sellers market. Sellers are in control because they've broken what below the middle zone. But we are still seeing the presence of buyers over here. So what are buyers doing over here on the 3 months? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames together. So US oil, let me take it again to the monthly time frame to add more meaning. All right. So this is the monthly time frame of US oil. Now, if I look at US oil and the monthly time, let's all have a look at the monthly very well. This is the monthly time frame of US oil. On the monthly, we have the monthly upper zone and then the monthly lower zone. And this is the buy pressure that we saw as a wick on the weekly. What does it mean over here on the monthly? I mean, we saw it on the 3 months. What does it mean over here on the monthly? Let's find out. So if you look closely at the monthly time frame of US oil, price broke below the monthly support level here to the downside, giving us what? A lower low. Then after lower low, it saw strong buy pressure, made contact with the monthly resistance level again, and has given us what? A wick formation here on the monthly. So this is a strong wick indicating the presence of sellers. So number one, let's go again to the 3 months. I want to show you guys something. Okay, so this is the 3 months time frame, and this is the what? The wick formation that we saw, or the wick, or the buy pressure that we saw here on the what? The 3 months. So that buy pressure on the monthly is what? A retest. Let's look at the monthly. This is the buy pressure. If you look at the monthly The buy pressure is what? It's a retest. And after the retest, we also see what? Strong pin bar, which is doing what? Bringing the market all the way down. So even if I don't know anything on this pair, I can know, or the only thing that I know is what? Is this strong wave formation. Then that means that what? Sellers are also in control here on the monthly. So on the 3 months, we saw a wick, which we do not understand, because now we understand that what? It is the retest. But after the retest, we are also seeing what? Another wick formation, which is representing sellers. So which means that US oil, there's the highest probability that price will be dropping all the way down. Because if you look at this technically, all right, this was what? Equal lows that was broken. And then price gave us what? A new lower low, then a lower high, but it extended furthermore to tap that resistance level before coming all the way down. So US oil, currently, what are we looking for? I'm looking for selling opportunities to the downside. Simple as that. So according to the weekly, I see this as what? As a seller's market on the what? On the monthly. So let's go all the way to a weekly time frame and then continue the analysis. Okay, so this is also the weekly time frame of US oil. Now, if you look very closely at US oil on the weekly time frame, look at this. On the weekly, we are still above this what? Monthly resistance level, but we can see some strong bearish candle over here, which means that what? Sellers are much more present here on the weekly time frame of what? Of US oil. So US, what are we going to do? As I said, I'm looking for a selling opportunity to the downside. But currently, again, let's look at the weekly. What I'm currently seeing again on the weekly is also something different. Look at the weekly time frame. On the weekly, this was what? A downtrend which has become an uptrend. Lower low, lower high, equal low. What happens? Higher high, higher low. So will buyers be able to push the market up, or will sellers bring the market all the way down? So remember, on the what? On the monthly, we saw a movement to a downside for sellers market, but on the weekly, we are seeing buyers market. So which one are we going to go with? Let's continue again with the analysis until we find the answer. So here, two things can happen here on the weekly. It's either buyers push the market all the way up from here, or it's either what? Sellers break below and continue coming down. But let's find out as we go toward the daily and the 4-hour time frame to know what we can do about this pair. All right, so onto a daily time frame of US oil. Now, I want you guys to understand, that's why I'm doing all of this, okay? So I'll be moving to the next pair very soon, but we need understanding before we can move to another pair. So this is what US oil on the daily time frame. On the daily time, we still see the exact same thing, okay? Push to the upside, higher high, higher low. Will price go up, or will sellers break below to continue coming all the way down? So this area is the what? Is the mark for either buyers to take over or for either sellers to also take over. So you need to be very, very careful around that area. Let me take you quickly again to a 4-hour time frame, and I'll show you guys how we can be buying or how we can be selling after price breaks below. All right, let me take it again to the 4H and then complete the analysis on US oil. Okay, so this is US oil on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, let's add a level here. This is a 4-hour support level that needs to be marked. Let me check it well. It is accurate. It is accurate. So this is the 4-hour support. So on the 4-hour time, what do we see now? We see a downtrend. So this downtrend tells us a story, because if price will continue the downtrend, we will sell. If it doesn't continue, then we will buy. How? Let me show you. So US oil on the 4-hour time frame, look at this. Since price has been able to break below 4, giving us what? A push, which is now what? A lower low. So once we get a lower high, price can continue what? The trend, break below again, retest, and then we will sell here to the downside. So this is one way that we will sell if price continues to go down. Let me show you guys very well. Hold on, let me adjust. So US oil, when price go up for retest here and it breaks below again and another retest, that's where we can come in and then sell from where? Sell from here. Below what? The monthly support level. But if price goes all the way up and then decides to break above, retest, then we also pick our entry to the upside, because we know that buyers are now in control. So US oil, it is 2 options. All right, let me give you both the options and then with the coordinates and probably the long and short position as well. Let me put them on it. Hold on. Let me do this. So this will be our first opportunity. That's if price breaks below, retest, we are coming all the way. And if it doesn't, and it goes all the way up, probably give us a double bottom break high on what? On the US oil. So US oil is either we are buying above the 4-hour what resistance level, which will become a support, or we are selling below what the monthly resistance or support level as well. So this is our full and complete analysis on the US oil. It's as simple as that. Okay. So for now, we are not going to buy and we are not going to sell, but we're waiting for either a break above or a break below for the entry on US oil. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. All right. Let me take you to the next pair. I saw USD chef by somebody. Let's go the way to USD chef. Let's go the way to USD chef. Okay. All right. So USD chef. I'm in an entry with the VIP people, but let's go through it. Let's go through the analysis on USD chef. All right. So let's go to analysis on USD chef. All right. So USD chef. I'm going to begin the analysis from the higher time frame. All right. Hold on. Let's go the way to a 3 months time frame and then begin with USD chef analysis. Hold on. Let me just do something here. All right. So USD chef 3 months time frame. What is happening on this pair? All right. So on the 3 months time frame of USD chef, we have the monthly. The 3 months upper, the mid range, the lower zone, and then let's call this also another lower zone. Now, if you look at the 3 months time frame, buyers have been able, or sellers have been able to break below this 3 months support level to the downside. So immediately there's a break below, we know that what it is what sellers that are in control. Okay, sellers are much more in control of the overall direction because they've broken above what or broken below a strong support level. Now, once they've been able to break below a strong support level, where do they go next? They will move continuously to a downside. So what we are going to do is that we are going to find selling opportunities to also be selling to a downside as price keeps going all the way to the upside. Right, so USD chef, I'm going to take it again to the monthly time frame to add another meaning to this analysis. All right, so let's go quickly to a monthly time frame. All right, so this is the monthly time frame of USD chef. Now, USD chef on the monthly, we are still seeing the exact same thing, which is what? They break below the monthly support level. Below, we are still coming all the way down. And if you look at the trend over here, this is also what? A downtrend. So it makes sense that what? We are looking for selling opportunities only. Now, what do we do again? Let me take you quickly to a weekly time frame so that we can understand what exactly is going on in a weekly and how price will be dropping to the downside on USD chef. So USD chef onto the weekly time frame to continue on with the analysis. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of USD chef. And if you look at USD chef on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone. Price is in a downtrend on the weekly. Okay, so here we can see a break below, which is what? Lower low, then lower high. After lower high, what happens? We expect to see a continuational move because we're in a downtrend. We expect to be a continuational move, and after continuational move, another lower high, the cycle may continue in this manner. Okay, but currently we are looking for entry that will break below this what previous support level to the downside to create what a new lower low on the weekly. So how are we going to be able to pick ourselves from here to the downside? Let me take you quickly again to a daily time frame and then add more meaning on this analysis. All right, so onto the daily time frame of USD chef. Now, this is the daily time frame of USD chef. Now, USD chef on the daily time frame, we have what the daily mid-range zone. Price has broken below the daily mid-range zone to give us a lower low. After lower low, what happens? Lower high. And after lower high, it continuously moves all the way down. So on the daily time frame, we're also going to be expecting what? A break below, retest, and the cycle also continues before price reaches the major support as the weekly lower low. All right. So we are looking for a selling opportunity somewhere around here to sell down USD chef. So USD chef taking it quickly again to the 4-hour time frame to complete the analysis. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of USD chef, and like I said, this is an entry that I've given to the VIP members last week. But let's continue. How can we find opportunities again to sell on this pair? All right, how can we find opportunity to sell again on this pair? Now, let me take you to the 3 months so that we can have a brief or a good look at the structure. Okay, so this is a 3-hour time frame of what the USD chef. So USD chef, if you look at the 3-hour time frame, okay, price is broken below a support level. Let me go back to a 4-hour. Okay, let's do it on the 4-hour time frame. Let's do it on the 4-hour. So this is the 4-hour time frame. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, price is broken below what? A support level. This is a support level on the 4 inch. So after the break below, we'll be expecting what? Retest, and after retest, entries will come in all the way to a downside on this pen. Right, so USD chef, let me take this away. Okay, it's making your chart difficult to understand. Let me just push it aside. So here, like I said, I'm expecting what? Retest. After retest, we can what? Sell all the way down. Okay, so we need to see what? More push the downside, which will give us lower low, then lower high, and then we can look for opportunity to sell all the way to a downside below the what? The 4 hour support level on USD chef. So USD chef on the 4 time frame, after price complete the push, you'll be expecting retest, and then we sell all the way down on candle confirmation. Okay, I hope that one is simple. So here, chef, we are also done with the analysis over here. Right, we're also done with the analysis over here. Let's go to the next one. Next in the comment section, I'm seeing USD card. Okay, let's go to USD card as well and talk about that pair also. So USD card by Lambert. Lambert is saying USD card. Let's go to USD card. Let's go to USD card. Okay, so USD card, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Probably I may even give it a sell, okay, on this live if time permits us. But let's look at USD card. USD card sellers market. I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Let me take you quickly to the higher time frame and begin with the analysis on USD chef. Okay, so USD chef, let's take it all the way to the 3 months time frame. I mean USD card 3 months time frame and begin the analysis from there. Okay, so this is USD card on the 3 months time frame. On the 3 months time frame of USD card, what do we have here on the 3 months? We have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Look at this. On the 3 months time frame, price have seen a lot of sell pressure on this resistance level. Price has started twice, and all of those times we saw what a reversal to the downside. And for the third time, you're also seeing the same thing, sell pressure coming all the way down. And price is also forming what? A reversal candle in the process. So this is what? An evening star candle confirmation forming to tell us that our sellers are in control and they are bringing the market all the way down. But if sellers are bringing the market all the way down, then how can we be picking the entries to the downside? Let's find out as we go to the various time frames together on USD card. So USD card, taking it again to the monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame of USD card. Let's understand the monthly very well. If you look at the monthly time frame of USD card, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and also the lower zone over here. Price has been able to break below the monthly what? Upper zone to the downside. After it breaks below, what should it give us? It should give us what? A lower low on the monthly before it goes to lower high and continue to come all the way down. So right now, what we are expecting over here on the monthly is the completion of the lower low on the monthly support level. So sellers should be able to push price all the way down to touch the monthly to complete the monthly lower low on the monthly time frame. And since sellers has not been able to do that or has not yet completed that, what do? We find entry before that move completes. So how do we find the entry before price complete? It moves to the downside here. Let's take it quickly to a weekly time frame and ask the weekly. All right, so we are on the weekly time frame. Let's ask the weekly. So weekly, where do you think price is going now? The weekly is telling us that what? It is going to the downside, which means that it is supporting what we have anticipated. So if you look at the weekly time frame, we have the weekly middle zone or the weekly mid-range zone. What happened on the weekly? Price has given us a lower low, a lower high, under lower low, under lower high. Where do we go from here? Sell all the way to a downside. So according to weekly, price also in a downtrend and is moving all the way down here. So how do we pick the sell before price get to this what? Monthly support level? Let's take it again to daily time frame and add more meaning on the USD card. All right, so this is also USD card on the daily time frame, and the daily is even in a very good structure. So if you look at the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. What happened on the daily? Lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high. Where do we go? We move all the way to a downside. So daily has even given us what? A very beautiful structure, indicating that we are indeed dropping all the way down. So we are looking for selling opportunities here to sell all the way down on USD card. Okay, and even here on the daily time frame, we have candle confirmation that has come already. So if you look at the daily, this is what? A strong pin bar which is what? And the confirmation candle already to sell on the daily, but we don't sell on the daily. So let's take it quickly to the 4-hour time frame and look for the opportunity to sell. Okay, I may even sell now because this is what? A straight up movement to the downside. All right, so USD card, let's take it all the way to the 4-hour time frame and then look for the entry. This is the 4-hour time frame of USD card. What happened on USD card? So USD card on the 4-hour time frame, what price do? Price is what? Price was initially moving in an uptrend, but it is now in a downtrend. Look at this. We saw higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. It broke above, new higher high, new higher low. But why then price continue going up? Because the overall direction is to the downside, and the monthly, weekly, daily is also giving us a down. So there's no way that price will have gone up. So it is now coming all the way down after breaking what? Below previous higher high here. So USD card, this is a very beautiful selling opportunity to the downside. I'm going to hop in right now because price has already broken structure. It has broken what? Above, below the what? The previous higher high. So USD card, I'm going to hop in, okay? I'm going to hop in and I'll show you what can happen after we hop in. So once we pick the entry and price is doing something else, don't panic, okay? It is part of the process. So USD card, I'll be looking for selling opportunity like I've said. I'm going to sell here right now. Okay, so this is a selling opportunity. If you are here, you can hop in and then ride with us. Okay, you can hop in and ride. That's what we do over here. When we analyze and we see what opportunity we enter. When we analyze and we see opportunity we enter, that's what we do over here. That's what we do over here. So USD card, I'm going to enter now. Look at where my stop loss is. All right, now, why is the stop loss over there? I'm going to explain to you guys because everything has an explanation. You understand? Let me bring a little bit down somewhere here so that I can get like 1:3. Okay, so if you look at USD card, what price can potentially do over here after we pick the entry? Okay, hold on. Let me just put on the coordinates and then we can talk about other things as well. So this is 1:3 risk to reward ratio entry. Let's put TP1 here and then TP2 also at the monthly support. Right this. So this is the what? The setup for USD card. Now USD card, since price has broken what? Below the previous what? Lower low, it can go all the way down to continuous selling. Hold on. It can go all the way down to continuous selling. Or once it gets here, it will go for lower high and then later sell all the way down. So once you're able to pick the entry now, this is what we are expecting before price goes all the way down. Okay, price can come down, complete lower high, and then still go all the way down. So this is what USD card for you. If you are interested, you can hop in and then ride with me as well. Okay, so I'm going to do a lot of calculation over here before I take my entry. All right, I need to calculate my risk and everything. So this is what USD card selling opportunity. If you're interested, you can hop in and then ride. I've explained why we are selling and all the details also involved. Let's go to the next pair. Without further ado, let's go to the next pair. So Teddy Lambert is saying USD JPY. Let's go to USD JPY by Teddy. USD JPY by Teddy Lambert. So Teddy is saying USD card. Let's talk about USD card by Teddy. USD card by Teddy. USD JPY, sorry. All right, so USD JPY, let's take it all the way to a 3 months and then begin the analysis from the 3 months time frame. So Teddy Lombeck is saying USD JPY. Let's look at USD JPY from the higher time frame perspective. All right, yes. The reason why, as I told you, the reason why we usually go to higher time frame is because we want to get an idea of where the market is going so that we can find entry into that direction. Many people still do not understand me. All right, understanding strength trading, okay, it's very difficult, especially for those of you that want to make profit very quick. You want to make money very, very quick in the market. We all know that you are going to lose it. We all know, okay. It is a truth that people say it, in the public, but when they go to their closet, okay, they will say otherwise. Okay, in the market, if you want to make money quick, you lose it. It's not even in the market; it's everywhere in any industry. Okay, in any industry. So let's make money gradually. Okay, this is our business. This is our lifetime business that we are doing. Okay, we have more years ahead to make money. So let's take our time and make our money. No rush, no rush. Okay, don't let hold on. Don't let your current situations, make you take decisions in the market that you may regret later on. So maybe currently you are looking for money very serious to do something. So that means you have to punch in big lot size, so on and so forth. No, you even lose that money, and then you move from bad to worst. So what I'm telling you guys is that let's take our time, analyze, find entry, pick the entry, and then wait for the what? The money to be made. All right, so this is why USJP on a 3 months time frame. Price has started the resistance level of the 3 months, and it has seen sell pressure coming all the way to a downside. Okay, but this sell pressure is not so seen well. Okay, price is trying to give us a sell. It's also trying to give us what, some form of a buy vibe. Because if I can draw another level here, you will see that what is otherwise. So this is a push, exhaustion, push again, another exhaustion. But remember, price has reached what? A resistance level, a higher resistance, which means that what? There can be a sell pressure which will bring the market all the way down. So currently on the 3 months, let's pretend that we don't know what is going on. We don't know whether price will either buy or sell. We don't know. So we are now going to get the answers. How do we get the answer? Let's first visit the what? The monthly, if we can get an answer over there. This is the monthly time frame of USDJPY. Now, USDJPY on the monthly time frame, we have the upper and then the lower zone. What do we see on the monthly? On the monthly, we are seeing buy pressure from this one support level. But if you look at the third touch, when price gave us this buy pressure, what did it do? It went all the way up and it's still seeing sell pressure coming again to the downside. So there's buy pressure on the what? The monthly support level here, as we can all see, this is buy pressure, and there's also sell pressure here. So what does it mean? What exactly is going on between this monthly upper and this monthly lower? What is going on in between? Let's find out as we take it again to the what? To the weekly time. So here on the monthly time, we have still not gotten the answer as to whether price will come down or go all the way up. So let's go to weekly and then find more answers. All right. So this is also the weekly time frame of USD JPY. Now USD JPY on the weekly time frame, oh, it is very evident of where price wants to go. Let's look at the weekly. It's very, very evident. So on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly middle zone. What is price doing here on the weekly? Price is in a downtrend on the weekly. Why? Lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high. Price will create equal low, but it has gone all the way up to reach its previous lower high and has seen sell pressure again from there to the downside. So if you look closely, this entire structure here on the weekly is a downtrend, which means that what? Price is capable of dropping all the way down. So you have now gotten the answer. Okay, so on the higher time, you know the price is going to drop all the way down again to the next one, or to the monthly support level below here. This monthly support level, price will be dropping all the way back down to it. And here we can even see a strong bearish pin, which is what, forming to make the process easy for sellers to drop price all the way down. Let's take it again to a daily time frame and add more details to this analysis. Okay, so this is also the daily time frame of USDJPY. Now USDJPY on the daily time frame, what is price also doing on the daily? On the daily, we have the daily upper and the daily lower zone. Price is an uptrend on the daily. Why? After breaking what? Above this equal high of the daily, we saw higher high and we have seen higher low. So here two things can happen. Either price goes up or price drop down. But since you are looking for a selling opportunity, you'll be going with what? The selling options. So how are we going to sell from here to a downside? Very simple. Let's take you to the 4-hour time frame and then find out how we are going to sell. This is the 4-hour time frame of USDJPY. Look at the 4-hour time very well. Now, in the 4-hour time frame, price has broken structure. It is also coming down. Why? So price has managed to break what? Above the 4-hour what? Resistance level to the upside, giving us a higher high. It dropped down for higher low, but it couldn't continue. Instead, what did it do? It broke below the 4-hour. This is the 4-hour middle zone. This level is the 4-hour zone. Price has what? Broken below it with a push. After a push, what happens? Retest after retest. continuation push all the way to the downside. So over here on USD, two things can happen before we sell. Is either price give us a retest on this resistance level, then we can sell all the way down as what? As a nice head and shoulder formation. Or is either sellers continue to push the market all the way down to give us lower low, lower high, and we also hop into a downside in that manner. So two things. Okay, is either we will see what we test here and then we sell all the way down, or after break below retest and we also sell all the way down. Two things that can happen. But I'm very sure that the first one is likely to happen. I like to see buy pressure, retest, and then we go all the way down in this manner. So that's it also for what? The USD JPY. That's it for the USD JPY. Let's go to a next pair. I'm seeing Bitcoin or BTC USD. Let's go to Bitcoin or BTC USD. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see it and I'll analyze for you. All right. I will see it and analyze for you. Let's take our time and do more analysis. No rush. No rush. All right. So BTC USD, where do we start from? Okay, I don't have zones here on the 3 months. So let me take you to the monthly. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of BTC USD. Now, BTC USD on the monthly time frame, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What has price done over here on the higher time frame? It has broken above the middle zone, making contact with the what? With the upper zone. After making contact with the upper zone, what have we seen? We have seen sell pressure, and then later on buy pressure came in, pushed the market all the way up. So price is currently sitting on the resistance level of the monthly. Now, sitting on the monthly resistance level, two things can happen. Is either buyers break above the monthly resistance, or sellers what? Push the market down to reverse it. So which one is it going to be? Are we going to see buyers take control and push the market up, or are we going to see sellers take control from the resistance and then bring the market down? Let's find out as we also go through the time frames together on BTC USD. So BTC USD, taking it again to the weekly for more understanding. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of BTC USD. We have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. Look at this on the weekly. On the weekly, price give us a weekly push, higher high. What happens? Weekly exhaustion, higher lower should happen this continuation push all the way down. So BTC USD, according to the structure that I'm seeing on the weekly time frame, it is buyers that are in control. Although we are seeing what? Price reach resistance level, but currently it is buyers that are in control of the market. So will buyers be able to push and continuously move the market all the way up? Let's find out as we go again to the daily time frame. All right, so this is the daily time frame of BTC USD. Now, BTC USD on the daily time frame, looking at the daily structure, this is also an uptrend. Okay, look at the daily structure very well, the entire daily structure. All right, let me begin from here. Lower low here, lower high, equal low, then we broke structure, give us a higher high, then a higher low, equal high, another equal higher low. Where should price go? So you see that the entire daily structure is also moving to the upside. This is not a downtrend, it's it's an uptrend. And we can even see that after price managed to make contact with the what? The daily support level, it has given us a strong candle, which is what? This bullish engulfing candle close, confirming that it is indeed going to the upside. So BTC USD on the day time frame, price is moving all the way up. So where is price likely to reach before what? The next move may happen. It's likely to reach what? This resistance level before anything else can happen on board BTC USD. So BTC USD, we are going to prepare for entry that will take us to that what? Next resistance level. How do we do that? Let me take it again to the 4 time frame where we can add another meaning. So this is the 4 time frame of BTC USD. So BTC USD on the 4 time, what happened? You've seen the price has booking structure on the 4 time. Initially on the 4H, it was in a downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It didn't drop, it reversed because the overall is what? To the upside. Now, since price has booking above the what? The 4-hour what? Resistance level, it is moving to the upside. So how do we find an opportunity to sell? To buy? Let me add another level here on the 4H so that we can study the process very well. All right. So if you look at the 4 time frame of what? Of BTC USD. Price has made contact with this what 4-hour resistance level. Now it's likely that it may see sell pressure to come back here on this what support level. There's a support level here, as you can see. Let me draw it well. So it's just another support level here. That price can drop to, all right, this level. It's a support level. That price can drop to find buy pressure to go up, or buyers will break above the 4-hour resistance level here to give us a higher high, a higher low, then it goes up also in that manner. So two things are involved over here, right? Two things are involved. Two things are involved. You see that we see what price retest, they will look for entry here to buy, or price beats above, retest and look for entry above also to buy. So any of those moves will be what valid for entry. If price drops down, we find entry here on candle confirmation. If it breaks above, we find entry here also on candle confirmation. So BTC USD, this becomes our full and complete technical analysis. Okay, it's that simple. It's that simple. Let me take this away. It's not needed. This level, it's not needed anymore. So that's it also for what? For the BTC USD. BTC USD. All right. So this area, as I said, is a strong support level. Look at this. There's a lot of buy pressure here. So it's a strong buying area. If price reaches that area, we can look for the buys there. If it doesn't come back to that area and it breaks above and it retests, we can also look for a buy here to the upside in that same manner. So that's it also for BTC USD. All right, let's go to the next pair on our list. I'm seeing GBP USD by CFD Trader. So CFD Trader is saying GBP USD. Guys, make sure if you're not in my free signals group, make sure to click the link that I've pinned over here on the live chat box and then join the free signals. Or you can also click the link that I've pinned in the description to also join the free signals group as well. All right. Let's go to the next pair, which is GBP USD. All right, so GBP USD, this is also a trade that we took in the VIP group. I think the final TP has hit. So GBP USD final TP hit. Hold on. So if you look at the VIP, here, okay, final TP has hit on the GBP USD. So it needs to be updated. Right, so this is GBP USD. Right, so this was the entry that we took in the VIP signal. This was last week. Okay, and the price has now been able to hit the final target. Of 6%. Okay, so the risk is usually 2%. The one that I recommend is 2% risk. So this is 6%. Target has been hit, so it needs to be updated. All right, hold on. Let me just update before I come with the next analysis. Just hold on. I'll be done very soon. All right, so GBP USD full TP hit, 6% secured. All right, so it's done. Once it's done, I can take off these levels. TP has been hit. Let me take off these levels and then we can continue with the analysis again. So GBP USD, let's take it all the way to a 3 months, begin the analysis again, and then look for what entries to the direction that we will find. All right, so this is what GBP USD on a 3 months time frame. We have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What is going on over here on the 3 months time frame? If you look at the 3 months time frame, price have seen a lot of buy pressure from the support level of the 3 months and is moving all the way to the upside to get to where? To get to the resistance level of the monthly. So price coming all the way up here. Now, if price going all the way up here, then let's look for entries that will take us there. Simple. So GBP USD, we are looking for buying opportunities only. Let's take it again to a monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame of GBP USD. What else do we see here on the monthly time frame? On the monthly, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Price has been able to break above the monthly resistance level here. So once I've been able to break above, where does it go? It goes to the target that we are expecting price to hit on the 3 months time frame. So GBP/USD on the monthly time frame, price is also extending to this area. How do we pick entry to that area? Let us again consult the weekly time frame for more answers. This is the weekly time frame of GBP/USD. Now GBP/USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone also and the weekly lower zone. On the weekly, we are cleansing the price also in an uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high again, higher low. We are going all the way to the upside, right? But currently on the weekly time frame, price almost making contact with the what? With the resistance level. I think it has made contact already. Okay, almost making contact. So we cannot buy on that weekly resistance to go up unless there's a break above. So we need to see a break above before entries can come in again to the upside of GBP/USD. So GBP/USD, let's go to the daily time frame to have more clarity. This is the daily time frame of GBP/USD. And if you look at GBP/USD on the daily time frame, price moving an uptrend. Look at this. Higher high, higher low, equal high, equal low again, equal high again, equal higher low, we go all the way up. So there's a lot of buy pressure on this support level, which is pushing price to the upside as usual, right? So we are moving all the way to the upside. But like I said, price is almost making contact with the resistance level here again. So we need to see a break above and a retest before we can buy on GBP/USD. Why? Because there's sell pressure here, which can reverse the market down. That's a simple answer. Let's go again to the 4-hour time frame and prepare for entry to the upside on GBP/USD. So this is GBP/USD on the 4-hour time frame. Look at the 4-hour time frame. We have the 4H upper and then the 4H what? Lower zone. Let's look at what can happen here on GBP/USD. Okay, so GBP/USD price has also broken about the 4-hour resistance level. It's still going up. Okay, and as I told you, we need to see an entry above before we can what? Buy. So here I'm expecting price to probably touch here. Once it touch here, we will definitely see sell pressure because of the resistance level. Then probably a break above, retest, and then we can hop in again to the upside in this manner. So GBP/USD, this is also a full and complete analysis. One thing can also happen here on GBP/USD, which I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so this can be one of the ways that we can buy above the weekly resistance level. Okay, another thing can happen, a whole different thing can happen. Let me show you why. If price sees sell pressure any movement from here, okay, strong sell pressure, it may also bring it all the way down to this support level as higher low and then go all the way up. You understand? So this is one way that price can move to the upside, and this is also another way. So either of them is accepted for entry. All right. So that's it also for GBP/USD. Let's go to the next pair. Someone said yes, 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 yes. Someone said gold is going down and GBP/USD. Yes, you understand. Now I've told you guys the dynamics. Yesterday, you've seen GBP/USD move from here all the way up, and then gold has also been selling since. Now because of the wars and everything going on in this world at the moment, okay, things are not usually moving the way that it usually does. You understand? Initially, you will see GBP/USD, USD, gold, they are all going up. But these days, that's not the case. Because of the wars and everything going on in the world. So if you are still, basing on the old stuff or old ideas or old information, you need to update yourself to the new information. You understand? Look at how GBP/USD and the USD, they all went up yesterday. But gold was also what? Selling strongly. So what should that tell you? It should tell you that what? Things are changing. You understand? So that's why gold, I'm looking for a sell opportunity. And the sell opportunity is not bad. It's a very perfect setup for a sell. But GBP/USD, I'll be looking for a buy. You understand? Because that one is an absolute buy. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So GBP/USD, let's continue the analysis. So this is USD, GBP/USD. Let's continue the analysis. Like I told you, two things can happen here on the 4-hour time frame. Is either a break above and a retest, and then we buy, or price can drop all the way down here, retest here, and we also buy to the upside. Both of them are correct. All right, both of them are correct. Let's go to the next pair, BTC. I think we've done the BTC. Any other pair? If there's no other pair, let's go back to BTC/USD. So let's analyze BTC/USD again. BTC/USD, let's analyze it again. Let's go to the monthly. This is the monthly time frame of BTC USD. Now, BTC USD on the monthly time frame, let's be quick. Price has made contact with the monthly what? Resistance level. Two things that we are asking ourselves, two questions. Will buyers break above it to continue going all the way up to create a new higher high? Or are we going to see sellers reverse the market from here to the downside? So once we have been able to ask the question, then we need to find answers to the question. How do we find the answer? Let's take you to a weekly time frame and see if the weekly can give us what an answer as where price wants to go. This is the weekly time frame. Now the weekly, we have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone. Price was initially in a downtrend on the weekly. Why? This was lower low, lower high, another low. But what happened? Buyers came above the broke above, giving us a higher high. Then after higher high, higher low. Where does it go next? It goes all the way up. So according to a weekly structure, it is what? It's a buyer's market. Buyers are in control of this what? Movement. So if buyers are in control of the movement, then the question has been answered. We know that buyers are in control. They are pushing the market all the way up. So now what are we looking for? We are looking for what? Buying opportunities on BTC USD. But how do we pick the buys to the upside on BTC USD? Let's consult the daily time frame for more answers. This is the daily time frame of BTC USD. And if you look at the daily time for BTC USD, price is also moving to the upside. Price is also moving to the upside on the daily. Why? Because the entire daily is also what? An uptrend. Look at it. This was what? Lower low, lower high, equal low. Then we broke above, giving us a higher low, equal higher low, and it's going all the way up. So this is also another structure of the daily representing a movement to the upside. So the daily is also giving us the movement or the assurance that we are going all the way up. If we are going all the way up, what do we do? Entry to the upside. So you a BTC USD price is likely to go all the way to hit its previous what? Resistance level here before anything else can happen. So BTC USD, what are we going to do? We're going to look for what? Entries that will take us all the way up there. And we can also see that price has given us what? A bullish engulfing candle close, which is also a reversal candle indicating that buyers are present. Okay, let's continue. So how are we going to buy? This is the 4 time frame of BTC USD. If you look at BTC USD on the 4 time frame, this is how we are going to buy. And I'm going to explain to you guys, right? I'm going to explain to you guys. So if you look at the 4 time frame of BTC USD, price has broken what? Above a support. It is now on a resistance level. Now this is the support I'm talking about, this area. This area is what? Is a whole support and a strong support level for that matter. Price has broken above it. It has set a resistance level. So number one, is it that price comes all the way down here to this strong support level where it will find buy pressure for us to buy to the upside, or is it that price breaks above, retest, and we buy from here also to the upside to where? To reach this what? Resistance level. You understand? Let me mark the level there so that it makes sense to us. Let me just put a level there. So that area is where I'm anticipating price to go. All right. So higher high here, higher low. If price come back here as higher low, this will be a buying opportunity. If it doesn't come back in the base above and it comes back here also as higher low, then we also buy it from there to the upside. So BTC USD, this is the full and complete analysis. Right? This is the full and complete analysis. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. All right. Let's go to the next pair. US100. Let's go to US100. US100. That's 100. I think over the weekend I gave you guys something. I think US30, right? Let me check it out. I gave a pre-market analysis on US30. Yes, it has really moved very well. Okay, I think I gave this on the pre-market analysis. Which of you guys entered? Let's go to the next 100. So pre-market analysis, we did the US30. It moved into profit very well. Let's go to the US100. Okay, so now 100, what is happening? Let's take it all the way to the higher time frame. Okay, now standard higher time frame, what do we have here? We have the what? The monthly upper, the middle, and then the lower zone. Price and uptrend on higher time frame. This higher high, this higher low, and this one another move. So price has made contact with the monthly resistance level. Whew. Now after making contact with the monthly resistance level, two things can happen. It's either we break above or we reverse. So what is going to happen? Will price be able to break above monthly resistance, or are we going to see reversal to the downside? Let's find out. Let's take it to the white weekly to find out. I'm seeing KJPY. I'll get to KJPY for you very shortly. This is NAS 100 on the weekly time frame. Now, NAS 100 on the weekly, we have our weekly upper zone over here. Price has also broken above it to the upside with a push. Okay, and we are still seeing that price has made contact with the resistance level. Will it break to the upside, or will it reverse to the downside? Let's find out again as we go to the daily. We haven't gotten the answer yet. Let's go to daily. This is also a daily time frame of what? NASA. And NASA on the daily, we have the daily mid-range zone. Price is also an uptrend on the daily. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Will it continuously go all the way up? The answer has still not yet been found. Okay, because price is still from the daily price on the daily resistance, and overall price is also on the what? The monthly resistance. So we still don't know whether sellers will bring the market down or buyers will push the market up. Let's go to 4 time frame finally to know what is happening. So this is the 4 time frame of NASA. And understand on the 4 time frame, there should be a level here. Where is price going on the 4H? On the 4H, we can see that what price has broken above 4 hour resistance level, all right, with a push. So we are likely to see what? Higher low before another movement to the upside. Okay, so now according to the 4 time frame, we are likely to see what? More movement to the upside. So higher low, and then we go all the way up in that manner. All right. But NAS 100, I won't be picking any what opportunity. Okay, I usually don't like picking entries to break above a higher level. This is a higher level. Price can see strong sell pressure any moment and then reverse completely. But although we haven't seen the signs yet, but it can happen at any moment in time. Okay, so NAS 100, I'll be very much grateful if you avoid it. Okay, avoid this pair at all costs until we see what? A clear direction, a clear movement, a clear entry, and then we go in. Right? Although I'm looking for a buy here, but I won't be taking the entry. Okay, so I'll advise that what we all avoid it, and then we wait for what better opportunity on a different pair. You get it? Okay, so in Bernard is saying car JPY. Let's go to car JPY. Car JPY. Woo. Car JPY is a very nice setup. Okay, very nice setup for a buy. A buy. Let me just glance through the JPY pairs. Are they all giving buys? Because USD JPY, I was thinking of a sell. Okay, but let me check the other JPY pairs. It's not easy. All right, let's go. Let's analyze car JPY based on what we see. Okay, based on what we see only. So car JPY, let's take it all the way to the 3 months and then begin the analysis from there. Okay, so this is car JPY. Where is price going on overall direction? So if you look at car JPY on the 3 months time frame, price has broken above the middle zone of the 3 months. It gave us a higher high here after the break. This was higher high. Then it came down for higher low, went all the way up for another higher high. It has come back for another higher low, but over here it is just messing up. We don't know what exactly is happening over here. Will it continuously go all the way up from here, or will it come all the way back down to what 8 previous monthly support level? So which is which? Are we going up or we are coming down on the car JPY higher time frame? Let's get the answers from the other time frames. But over here, before we even go to what the monthly time frame for more answers, I can see that what there's a bearish engulfing candle here. This is a bearish engulfing candle, and then this is also a bearish engulfing candle. So it should tell me something. Let's put that one in at the back of our head and then continue the analysis. Let's go to the monthly. This is the monthly time frame of CAD GPY. Now, CAD GPY on the monthly time frame, we are also going to take our time and add more meaning to the analysis that we are going to see over here. Okay, so CAD GPY on the monthly time frame, what do we also see? We see a downtrend on the monthly. Why do we see a downtrend on the monthly? Look at this. This was higher high, and this was also higher high. Now, when price came back to retest the previous high, it didn't go up. Instead, it broke below it to give us what a lower low. So we can all see this lower low here. As a result, what happens? Lower high. After lower high, we see continuation push to the downside. But when price made contact with this what support level of the monthly, it didn't break. It also saw buy pressure to the upside. So although we are seeing an uptrend, a downtrend on the what on the monthly, we also seen that there's a strong level of buy pressure trying to push the market up from this support level as well. So we are going to combine the two. So we are going to combine structure, which is a downtrend, and then buy pressure from this support level. Which one is stronger? Let's find out as we go to a weekly time frame for the answer. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of CAD GPY. Now, CAD GPY on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. What happened on the weekly? On the weekly, price was also in a downtrend, but it is now becoming an uptrend. How? Let's get the answer here. This was lower low. This was lower high. This was equal low. And that equal lower high, price came down and has gone all the way up, breaking above the weekly resistance level. Look at this. We are above the weekly resistance level. Price is trading above it. And if price is trading above it, where is it going? It is going to a next level of sensitivity. So CAD GPY, price is likely to move from here to continue going all the way up. So the buy pressure from the monthly support level is having more influence on the weekly downtrend. So what can happen on the on the monthly downtrend? Let's go back to a monthly. Let me explain something on the monthly. Look at the monthly. So on the monthly, price may go all the way up here before it may sell again, if the weekly structure plays out as how it's supposed to play out. Let's go back to the weekly. So on the weekly, we are above the weekly resistance level, which means that buyers are in control. So what do? We look for buying opportunity here to go all the way up. All right, let me take it again to the daily time frame. Now, this is the daily time frame of CAD GPY. If you look at CAD GPY on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range over here. Price is also in an uptrend on the daily. Higher high, higher low, equal high, equal higher low. Where do you go from here? To the upside. So CAD GPY on the daily, we are going to look for buying opportunity on this weekly support level to go up. To go up there. So how are we going to buy from here to the upside? Let's find out as we go to a 4-hour time frame. So onto the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of CAD GPY. If you look at the 4-hour time frame of CAD GPY, price has structured itself very well. Beautiful uptrend here on the 4H. Higher high, higher low, high, low. So I'm looking for the buying opportunity here to the upside. So this is where I'm looking for what? My buying opportunity on candle confirmation. So CAD GPY, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Okay, very good. So we need that candle confirmation here to pull the trigger all the way to the upside. So CAD GPY full and complete analysis done here. Simple as that. All right, let's go to the next pair. Any more pairs for me? Or are you guys tired? Any more pairs? I'm seeing Euro USD. BTC USD has been done about 2 times now. So let me move to the pair that has not been done. Euro USD. Have you not done Euro USD? Let's check it out. Okay, Euro USD, you haven't done it. So Euro USD, this is also a trade that I'm in with the VIP members. Okay, so we took a trade on Euro USD as well. Let me just show you guys here. Where's the setup? It's somewhere around here. Okay, so this was also what the setup on USD buy that I took last week with the VIP members. Let's look at the result from the chart. You can see price has gone all the way to the upside. So USD, we are in what? A buy. But can we add more buys to the same direction on USD? Let's find out as we go through the analysis together. All right. So USD or USD, we are going to switch all the way to a monthly time frame and then start the analysis from there. Let's go to a 3 months. Right, so this is also USD. This is also USD. So USD, what is happening to this pair and how can we find opportunities to buy? Let's find out. Hold on. I'm checking something here. Okay, so USD 3 months time frame, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Price have seen a lot of buy pressure from this support level, pushing it continuously to the upside in time there's contact. So where is this current buy pressure going? It is moving all the way to the next resistance level above. Now, if it's going to the next resistance level above, then that means that what? We can look for buying opportunities which will take us all the way up there. So if price going all the way up, let's look for buying opportunities then to the upside. Let's go. So onto the monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we can also clearly see that price has broken above a monthly resistance level, which means that we are continuously moving all the way up. So according to the monthly, price is going to touch here to create what? A higher high before maybe higher low, and it goes up again. So before price can touch this resistance level, we find opportunity before it gets there. So let's take it to the weekly time frame to add more meaning. This is the weekly time frame of Euro USD. Now, Euro USD on the weekly time frame, we have a weekly mid-range zone. Price has broken above the weekly mid-range zone to the upside, meaning that what? The move is continuously moving or continuously going all the way up. And on the weekly, we can also spot an uptrend. Higher high, higher low. There should be a new higher high, which will make contact over here. So how do we pick the buy above here to go all the way up? Let's consult the daily. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of EURUSD. Now, on the daily time for EURUSD, we have the daily mid-range zone. We have an uptrend, higher high on the daily, higher low on the daily. Price also goes all the way up in that manner. So, in the daily time frame, we're also going to look for buying opportunities to go all the way up there. How do we pick the buy? Let's consult the 4 time frame for the buying opportunity. This is the 4 time frame of EURUSD. So EURUSD, since price is also almost making contact with the higher daily resistance level, we cannot buy from here. So what we're going to do is that we will wait. Okay, we will patiently wait for what? Price to break above, retest before we can go all the way up on EURUSD. So EURUSD, next buying opportunity will come in when there's a break above the daily resistance and there's a retest of it before we can pick our entry to the upside on this pair. Simple as that. Simple as that. So in Bernard, you are welcome. Pushing exhaustion strategy to the moon. Yes, that's it. Okay, so those of you that are new over here and doesn't know the strategy, the strategy that we are using, it is called push and exhaustion. So all the analysis that I'm doing, it is based on the push and exhaustion strategy. Let's go with what? Series Summit. Suisame is saying NZD-USD. Let's go to NZD-USD. NZD-USD. Can we find entry? Yes, but let's go to the analysis and see first. So NZD-USD, hold on, you are not supposed to be here. Okay. Right. Hold on, let me check the monthly. Oh, no. A minute. Hold on. Hold on for me, guys. Okay. So we are going to begin the analysis on the 3 months time frame of NZD-USD. Right, so NZD-USD. Let's take it all the way to the 3 months and then begin the analysis from there. This is NZD-USD on the 3 months time frame. We have the upper, the middle, and then the lower zone. Price have seen buy pressure from this support level. Where should it go? It should move all the way to the next resistance level. So according to the 3 months, it's very easy to understand. We are going all the way up here. But how do we go there? Let's consult various time frames before the answer. This is the monthly time frame of NZD-USD. Now, according to a monthly, buyers have been able to break above this monthly support level or resistance level to the upside. Now, since it is looking above, it means that we have a clear chance to go all the way up here. Simple as that. Let's take it again to a monthly time, the weekly time frame, and add more meaning. This is the weekly time frame of NZD-USD. Now, NZD-USD on the weekly, we have an uptrend here, higher high, higher low, equal high, equal higher low, and the price going all the way up there. So there's also an uptrend over here indicating that we are indeed going up on NZD-USD. But if you look at NZD-USD, price is on the resistance level. Can we buy? Well, first of all, let's consult the daily and the 4-hour time frame. Now, this is also a day time frame of NZD-USD. The same thing as we saw on the weekly time frame. Buy pressure from here, moving price all the way to the upside. So the daily is also giving us what? An uptrend. But we are still on the resistance level of the what? The weekly, which is a very strong resistance level from how we can see it. Anytime there's contact, we see sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure. So since we are looking for a buy and price on the same resistance level, what are we going to do? We're going to wait for price to break above before we can buy. Let's take it again to the 4-hour. This is the 4-hour time frame of NZD-USD. So NZD-USD, how do we buy on this pair? Now, because there's a lot of sell pressure here, okay, we are not going to buy on retest here to go all the way up. Even if price gives us the retest, we won't buy. Why? Because there is buy pressure, there's sell pressure here, and more sell pressure here. So even if we get retest and we decide to buy from here, the sell pressure is stronger than what? The buy pressure, we see price come down. So what we are going to do is that we are going to wait for price to break above. So we need to see a break above. Price may give us retest, but we won't buy. We need to see a break above before we can even what? Think of buying. And that break above, it should break above this whole area. Look at this. Hold on. It should break above this whole area. Okay, this entire area must be taken care of before we pick our entry here to the upside. Because this area can also still bring in sell pressure to reverse the market. So entry will come in above this area so that we can know that we have a free range to our target on NZD-USD. Okay, so swing trading that we are doing over here is all about patience, right? If you don't have patience, you give up. You give up, right? Yes. So even if someone may decide to buy here and lose. If you buy here and you lose, you are not wrong. Okay, you are right. But the timing is just the timing. Just have patience, go with the right timing, and then you see results. Okay. Yes, we all make mistakes. I won't say I don't make mistakes. I make mistakes sometimes. Sometimes I'll buy here. When I'm in a good mood, I'll buy here. In a bad mood, I'll wait for price to get here. Okay. Yes, when I'm losing the market, it means I'm in a good mood. If I'm in a good mood, I keep losing. You understand? Because I see every opportunity as good. But when I zoom into the what the bad mood, I won't be picking entries just like that. All right. Yes. So we all make mistakes in the market. Someone may decide to buy it. It is not wrong, but you may not win. You get it. It doesn't mean that your analysis is wrong. Sometimes your analysis is right, but you still lose. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Next pair. I'm getting tired. GBP, JPY, and then gold. Let's tackle GBP, JPY first. Okay, so GBP, JPY. Let's go to the 3 months. Let's get to understand what is happening on this pair from the higher time frame perspective before we can what have anything to do with it. All right, so GBP, JPY, 3M. What is happening over here? Price has been able to break above this resistance level of the 3 months time frame. Now look at it. After it broke above it, it came all the way down and has seen strong buy pressure to try and break above it again. So if you look closely, let me zoom. If you look closely, you can see that what there is 2 pin bars over here, which is indicating that what buyers are in control. Although we are on resistance, buyers are in control. They will be able to push the market up on GBP/JPY. So GBP/JPY, it is very clear that we are going up. If you are going up, how do you look for buy? Let's consult the monthly. This is the monthly time frame of GBP/JPY. We have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. Price in uptrend on monthly, higher high, higher low, high, low, and we're still going all the way up in that manner. Now remember, this entire move over here is the 2 pin bar that we saw on the 3 months time frame. You understand? So we know very well that we are looking for opportunities to go all the way up. But how do we pick the buy? Let's consult again the weekly time frame. This is also the weekly time frame of GBP/JPY. Now GBP/JPY on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone, right? So if you look at the weekly, price has broken above this what resistance level of the 3 months. All right, so you can see a clear break above here to the upside. This area was also lower high on the weekly, but it has also been broken. We are trading above it. So if you are trading above it, that means that what we are likely to hit the next resistance level here. How do we pick the buy? Let's consult again the daily time frame. Now this is also the daily time frame of GBP/JPY. And look at GBP/JPY on the daily time frame. Price is in an uptrend. Why? Because it has broken what? Above this equal highs, also to the upside. So that means that what? We are going all the way to the upside. How do we pick the buy from here to the upside? Let's consult the 4-hour time frame. Right, so this is also the 4H time frame of GBP/JPY. Now GBP/JPY on the 4-hour time frame, we have our 4-hour what mid-range zone over here, strong level of what sensitivity. So what are we expecting GBP/JPY to do? I'm expecting price to drop back here where it'll find buy pressure to continuously go all the way up to the weekly resistance level. So GBP/JPY, this is what I'm expecting on the 4H before my entry comes in to the upside. All right. So GBP/JPY analysis has been done. Let's go to XAU/USD. There is more interest in that pair. All right, so gold, let's begin the analysis on the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame on gold. Weekly upper, mid-range, and lower zone. We are in an uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Price has failed to reach previous what high. It failed and it's coming all the way down. So where is it coming down to? According to the weekly, where price is likely to hit again is this area. All right. So how are we going to be able to look for selling opportunities here to the downside? Let's first of all consult the daily. So this is the daily time frame of gold. Now, if you look at gold on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. Price was initially in an uptrend on the daily. Why? Because we saw higher highs and then higher lows, moving price to the upside. Right? But upon the third higher low, buyers failed to continuously push the market all the way up. Instead, sellers took control and broke below. So sellers have been able to break below what? This strong daily support level to a downside. So once they've been able to break below, it means that we are dropping to the next level. But how do you pick sales to a downside on gold? Let's find out from the 4-hour. So according to the 4-hour time frame, price is also in a downtrend. All right, price also in a downtrend. Let's put a level here so that the explanation can be much more easier to understand. So if you look at this over here on the 4-hour time frame, all right, so you can see we have what? Lower low, local high, another lower low. We expect another lower high before we come all the way down on gold. So gold price should be able to retest here to give us lower high. Candle confirmation comes in and then we sell all the way down as well. So good. This is also our full and complete technical analysis. All right. Yes, I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Back to the next one, daily support level. So that's it also for good. All right. Someone said dollar index. Let's go to DXY. Right. So DXY, I'm also looking for a selling opportunity. Let's go to a 3 months time frame. This is a 3M of DXY. Upper zone, mid-range zone, lower zone. Sell pressure from the what? The resistance level, pushing price all the way down. Where is the sell pressure going? It is coming down according to the structure here on the what? The 3 months. But before we can sell, let's consult other time frame for answers. Let's go to a monthly. This is the monthly time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the monthly time frame, what do we have here? We have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. Price has been able to break below the monthly what? Support level, meaning that what? We are coming to the next level to create a lower low before maybe lower high and the price extends further down. But all that we know that is what? Price is coming all the way down into create lower low. So how do we pick sales to the downside before the lower low is completed? Let's again ask the weekly time frame for more answers. So this is also the weekly time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone. Price in a downtrend, the weekly lower low, lower high. I'm expecting a new lower low to break, or price to break below here to give me a new lower low on the daily time frame as well, which will make contact with the monthly support also as lower low. You understand? So here, looking for more selling opportunity from here to a downside. How do I pick myself? Let me consult again the daily time frame for answers. This is the daily time frame of DXY. Now, DXY on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone. Price is in a downtrend on the daily time frame. This is where we broke structure on the daily, giving us a lower low, then a lower high, another lower low, another lower high. We should be dropping all the way to a downside. So DXY, this area is where I'm looking for my selling opportunity. How do I pick the sell? Let me consult again the 4-hour time frame for the answer. So this is the 4-hour time frame of DXY. So DXY on the 4-hour time frame, I have my 4-hour mid-range zone over here. I'm expecting price to retest that mid-range zone as lower high before entry comes into a downside. So that's it also for what? DXY. Guys, I'm tired. I think I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So I may be ending the live session very soon. We've done a lot here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and those who don't forget to join my free signals group. The link is in the description of the video. It has also been pinned here on your live chat box as well. All right, let's check out. Someone say USD GPY. Someone also says BTC USD. BTC USD. We've done it about 2 times now. All right, we've done it about 2 times now. Where's BTC USD? Okay, we've done it about 2 times now. I'm looking for a buying opportunity on this 4-hour support level. All right, or a buying opportunity above here as well to also buy. Guys, I'm feeling tired. Let me go and rest. I'm feeling very tired. I'm exhausted. Okay, once you are tired, you need to rest. Regain your energy, and then focus on the next opportunity that will come our way in the market. Right. So I'm going to be looking through the market and see if there are opportunities anywhere else. And then signals will be sent as usual. So make sure to join the free signals well. So those of you that are here that want to learn, okay, you want to learn how I trade, how I mark my levels, how I draw my zones, how I predict the direction, anything, okay, everything including the push and exhaustion strategy, anything with the push and exhaustion strategy, you can just message me and then we can talk about it. Okay, if you want to learn, for intermediate, it is just $100, and the beginners, I take just 150 USD and I teach you everything. All right. So if you're intermediate, it's just what 100 USD. You get to understand the full concept of the strategy and also use it to your own benefit as well. So that's also for today. Thank you for joining in. Remember to stay classy and trade classy, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be live again. Like I said, each time I get a free time, I always want to come live to educate you guys. Okay, because a knowledge said is not knowledge at all. Okay, if you have the knowledge and you are not sharing, is that knowledge? No, it's nothing. It's just air. Okay, you get it. Yeah. So if I have something to say or tell you guys that will make you profitable, and I don't tell you, that means I don't even know anything. I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to tell. Okay, but knowledge cannot sit alone. It needs to be shared. You understand what I'm saying? So that's also for today. Thank you for joining in. Stay classy, trade classy. Make sure to join her at the free signals. So peace, guys. I'm out.